Britain is our home. It's not a hotel. It's time to tell the truth on immigration and propose real plans to do something about it. I want to reduce immigration and make living here actually mean something. We need to change the way our immigration system works. So I'm announcing that the Conservative Party is going to do the following things differently. 1. If you want to stay in our country permanently and apply for indefinite leave to remain, the time you have to live here before you apply will increase from 5 years to 10 years. 2. You will have to be a net contributor with a high enough salary, especially if you want to bring family members with you. And if you've got a criminal record, you're banned. 3. If you've claimed benefits or need social housing, you can't even apply. 4. We will increase the time before you can apply for a British passport from 12 months to 5 years, meaning it will take a minimum of 15 years to start an application. 5. If you enter this country illegally or outstay your visa, you will be banned from ever gaining leave to remain or a passport. These changes, on top of a strict numerical cap on numbers, will constitute the most robust changes ever made to our immigration system. Lower numbers, secure borders, and an immigration system that finally works for the British people. This is another step in our plan to control our immigration system. If you agree, join us and let's get it done.
Angry and dismayed by the suggestion by the ONS that the population of this country will rise to 72.5 million by 2032. Mr. Speaker, that's 500,000 people a year, which is unsustainable. Who voted for that? And will the government do something to ensure that the population of this country is sustainable going forward? Because there is no mandate for such a colossal increase in immigration in this country.
I think he should talk to his leader. Because net migration went through the roof under the last government, nearly 1 million, quadrupled. And who was cheering it on? Who was cheering it on? The leader of the opposition. His constituents are right to be concerned about the loss of control by the last government. We're taking control. We will bring these numbers down. But the record is absolutely clear, and it sits right there.
Welcome to yet another exciting episode, part of the series I have named Do Not Sell Your Property. It's a trap. Coming to Europe, going to the USA is a trap. Don't sell your property. This is show number 1. This is part number 1. Think of selling your property, your land, your house, your business to chase the UK dream, the American dream, the European dream. Think again. Stop. Think. Watch this first. It's the Ubuntu Show. And my name is Kato Mukasa, and the Ubuntu team behind the Ubuntu Show. In the studio is my brother, Dennis Bongole, to do the production. We are the Ubuntu Global Connect, a company registered here to do business with you, but also sharpening your eyes and brains and showing you what's wrong with selling your property to chase the UK dream, the American dream. I'm going to use 5 parts, hard-hitting series, exposing the dangers, the harsh realities, the harsh truth behind the glittering gold, the so-called gold in Europe, gold in UK, the good life in America. I will expose it and I show you it's nothing but sham. People here are complaining. No jobs, high bills, bad life, stressed, running mad, suicides. I'm going to be showing you what's wrong when your mindset is wrong. I'm telling you, I'm going to show you the skyrocketing unemployment in Europe, especially among the immigrants. I'm going to show you the realities on the ground because I am on the ground. I'm going to share with you the increasing racism in Europe, in America. I'm going to show you the discrimination in these countries. I'm going to show you that Africans, Black people, struggle every day to survive. It's a battle. They are doing 5 jobs. They are not sleeping. Yet they have demands from Africa. Everyone says, give me money, give me money. Everyone thinks when you are in Europe, you're okay. It's a lie. There is modern day slavery here. Africans, Black people are doing the worst jobs, the low-paying jobs. It's a trap to sell your property, to live a good life in Africa, and you come to become a slave here. It's a trap. If you don't listen to what we are telling you at Ubuntu, we are going to give you the hard reality of what's happening here. We are going to share with you what's wrong with the economies here and why you must be smart not to sell your property. I want to invite you to join us and be part of the people that I want to show the change. Look at them, Ugandans living in Uganda, looking for jobs. The question is, are there jobs there where they are going? Or they are going to be into sex trade? Unemployment itself in the UK is 4%. In the USA, unemployment today, there are about 6 million Americans unemployed and looking for work. And the bad thing that even when they get the jobs, they are low-paying jobs. Very, very, very uncouth situations, harsh realities. The bills are so many that you cannot even manage to survive. I want you to pause. Think again. Before you sell your property, before you sell your land, your house, your business to chase the American dream, the Canadian dream, the so-called UK dream, think, stop, breathe. The mortgages in this country, you are paying a mortgage for your house for 25 years. When will you be able to pay it if you are 50 years? The rent itself, the cost is so high. The electricity bills are so high. The heating bills are so high. Health insurance, the taxes. Here, almost everything is taxed, apart from the air you breathe. Everything is taxed. They will give you good services yet. Good hospitals, good roads, good public transport system. Everything is superb, but you pay for it. The taxes are high. It's not Africa, where you find free food in some neighbor's garden, where you go visit your aunt and eat as you want. Yeah, you make an appointment. They are not so much welcoming to visitors. Everything is timed. Everything is monetized. They are capitalists. They look at profits. It's not like home in Africa, where we are so much social. There are people here who are good, but not so many. People here are individualistic. You are going to come here and work as a camel, as a slave, as a dog, a hunting dog. At home, people are asking you for money. They are abusing you. They are blaming you for their poverty. Yet you have nothing to save here. The lines here, as you can see, people lining to get opportunities. They are citizens. They are Americans. They are British. But they are also suffering. So why do you come to be part of this kind of situation? People are looking for jobs. They're looking for opportunities. AI is taking away jobs. Technology is taking away jobs. When you come here as an African, what are you going to do? You start with the worst of the jobs. Cleaning toilets. Cleaning toilets. Sleeping outside in the night, guarding facilities. And you work for long hours with little appreciation. Some of these employers are harsh and mean. There are so many girls I know in Europe that have been turned into sex slaves, sex machines. The pimps are selling them so that they can earn a living, Someone tells you, I'm in Europe, I'm in this country, I'm in this country. But what is she doing? Sex slavery, selling her body to survive. When you ask her, she sold her father's property to come here. Europe is not the Europe you knew. Saving here is hard. The cost of living is hard. There are so many immigrants coming into this country that racism has skyrocketed. Discrimination. You can see it even when you are going to look for jobs. Make 100 applications, no interview. It is hard. The demand for jobs is so high. Why? The country has received so many immigrants all over the world. And what do we expect when the economy is smaller? Racism is still alive in these countries. They don't like you that much. You're a foreigner. You're an invader. Think twice. Now, the immigration laws they are making are going to even make it harder for you to settle here. You make one wrong step, you are imprisoned, you are deported. So as you tell these girls to apply, these boys to apply, as these job advertising companies persuade you to apply and come to Europe, think again. As they make you sell your father's property, your mother's property, your ancestral land, you go and sell your graveyard, ancestral land, you sell your property that you are looking for a dream abroad without thinking, using your emotions, you are making a big mistake. The population is high in Europe, as you can see. The population is too high. The resources are getting burdened. The roads don't increase. Hospitals don't increase. Number of staff in the hospitals don't multiply because you have come in thousands. It becomes even harder to get a doctor. Now, why are you selling your property, my dear? Think about it. You sell a property worth 20,000 pounds in Uganda. That's about 100 million. And you come here. How long is it going to take you with all these bills to work and save that money? How long? How many years is it going to take you? You are going to spend so many years to pay the mortgage of the house you are sleeping in, to pay the water bills, to pay the electricity, to pay the heating for like 4 months. So tell these girls you see on the screen, going wherever they are going, to think again. Do not sell your property. Do not pressurize your parents to sell their property to take you abroad. The economies abroad are bleeding because we are overburdening them. There are so many people coming in, and sadly, people not adding value to the economy. Even if it were your country, you would think twice. You would put laws to safeguard your people. Citizens are not getting jobs. Citizens, many of them are right now not having good jobs, are struggling. Technology is taking over jobs. Now, when you are coming in an economy that demands technology, you have no skill. How are you going to convince anyone that you are going to be able to work here? The government in the UK is right now changing laws. They are changing laws. They are changing laws beginning with this very year. A white paper has been in the pipeline. And as you can see, the Conservative Party leaders are giving you the outline of the new laws. Now, when you come here, you are going to have all the restrictions. You must be earning at least 41,000 pounds per year to be able to have your visa renewed. And how do you think you are going to make that? People are doing multiple jobs, one job after another, one job after another. And they don't even make ends meet. Now, you have to think twice before you make a decision. The traps in these countries are so many. You get children, you must take care of them until they are 18 or more years. It means you are going to be trapped here. The card system, the credit card system, You can get a car on a loan. You can buy a house on a loan. You can buy a phone on a loan. Now, all these ones become traps that if you're not so smart, you are going to be trapped into debt. You're going to spend your lifetime paying off debts. So I'm warning you. I'm advising you to think again. In the next show, I'm going to be showing you country by country, law by law, in these countries. In the UK, what are the laws that they're bringing in? I've told you in May, a law, a white paper has been already put in place and discussed. That now coming here is going to be harder. That when you come here, you're going to take over 15 years to get citizenship. Over 15 years. When you come here, you must be able to earn 41,000 minimum pounds to be able to be allowed to renew your visa if you came on a work visa. It becomes hard. You won't be able to bring your children, your dependents, unless they have gone through a test to ensure that they can be able to speak English, write English, and read it proficiently. And they must be able to go and get tested in a center which the UK has approved. It means even if you are here as a skilled worker, you may not be able to get your dependents here. They are tightening the belt, reducing the number of people coming here to burden the economy. Why? That the economy is shrinking. Thousands of people are pouring in the UK each day. I'm telling you, hundreds come each day through boats from wherever they are coming from. And when you receive so many people into a country that was meant to accommodate 40 million people, for example, what do you expect? If your economy was supposed to accommodate 60 million people, and then you receive another extra 2 million people, do you think in the heart of your heart that the economy is going to be the same? The doctors will be the same. The hospitals will have the same amenities. The schools will be the same. Whenever you get more population coming in, it disrupts everything. Uganda, my country of origin, has over 2 million refugees. As I speak today, over 2 million refugees. Look at Uganda. Look at how the economy is disrupted. Look at how the infrastructures are disrupted. Schools, hospitals, roads. Welcoming people is so good, but are you ready to manage them? Are you ready to help them? How do you help people when you cannot help yourself? How do you expect Europe to give you jobs when Europeans are not having jobs? When the government, like the government of UK, is giving out benefits to people in millions of pounds per month. The other day, the minister was talking about spending £5 million on asylum seekers. I think in a week, or even more. Now you can imagine that there is constraint on the economy. It means service delivery is hampered. It means you are going to take a week to make an appointment with your GP, a doctor here. You can even take a month to get a doctor to take care of your tooth. Because the doctors are few and they are overburdened. Now, any sane government will want to protect the economy. Now, the laws are coming in. Students coming in here are going to pay more fees than the previous years. 60% increase. No, 6% increase is going to affect you on the fees you are paying to come here. 6% increase on the school fees. Why? Because the universities that are going to teach you have been hiked, given more taxes. And in economics, when you tax me more, I transfer the burden to the person who's supposed to be paying school fees. Now, when you burden the universities, take away their advantages, then give them more bills to pay, the universities automatically are going to pass the burden to the students. It means that studying here is going to be hard. So watch out. As they tell you to sell your property, think twice. Ask yourself, will you be able to pay the bills here? The water bills, electricity bills, heating bills, fuel, other taxes, health insurance, and all that, and be able to save money to live a good life. Or you are going to be trapped here and work 4 jobs and sleep for 3 hours and be part of the modern day slave industry. Now, my dear, if you are still having a job in your country, if you have a house, if you have a garden, most of you do this. You have where to dig. You have your gardens. You have your businesses. If you are stable, you are not persecuted politically because of your views, because you are against the government openly, you are critic, or you are homosexual and your country is so harsh, they may kill you. If your life is not in danger, I request you to stay in your country, but find ways to do trade better with colleagues in Europe, with colleagues in America and elsewhere, because now the world is global. You can do business with someone in the UK when we're in Uganda, and they pay you on that very day. It means if you're intelligent enough, you can still earn money right from where you are. Simply get skills. These countries today need investors. If you want to be respected, start a business, make it global, and any country will give you a visa. Because you're an investor, you are adding value to these countries. Come to these countries to start companies, to employ people, to pay taxes. Show these countries that you have value you add on their economies. Do not be a burden. Otherwise, you're going to come here. What job are you going to do? Carer, cleaner, babysitter? What are you going to do? You're going to be stressed in a year. In the second year, you'll be running mad. In the third year, you want to go back home. But again, you won't have the chance to go back home. You will be so much into debt. Once these laws are implemented in the UK, a small crime, a single offense will land you back home. They will deport you. And the strategy is they first deport you, then they will try you later. Now think about it. If you're Ugandan, a Kenyan, a Nigerian, you have been caught, say, with drugs, and you are taken back to Nigeria first, how are you going to get justice when you're already back in Nigeria? It means you have left the country, you have left the UK. It means you cannot come back. Now you have to think twice. Which job are you going to do and earn £41,000 a year? Honestly, which job are you going to do? Unless you are highly valued and highly skilled. Remember, you have bills to pay. Remember, you have credit. Your house is on a mortgage. Your phone is on credit. Everything here, you can get it on credit. But the burden of having loans means you are a prisoner. You are not independent. Now think again. The traps in these countries are so many. The children you get, you have to take care of them until they are 18. You cannot leave them. It's a trap. The loans you get, a mortgage on a house for 20 years, 25 years, you must stay and pay that mortgage. So if you want to go back home, when are you going to go back home as an African? It means we're going to stay here in slavery for 30 years. Waking up in the morning, working for 15 hours non-stop, switching job to another, one job to another to make ends meet. Yet people in Africa don't even appreciate you. They're always asking for money. They're always demanding for A, B, C, D. They want you to pay everything on their behalf. Pay school fees, give them money to go and buy someone, give them money to go and buy food, give them money to go and marry another woman. They are always demanding from you because they know when you go to Europe, you have so much money. Yet Europe is not heaven. Europe, America. When I sometimes see these people in Europe showing off that they have arrived, I laugh at them because I know none of them how they are surviving. Sleeping in apartments that are so squeezed, working very, very, I mean, jobs that they don't even like themselves. But they are on TikTok. They are everywhere showing off because they want to scam you. Because they want to tell you, give us money, we are going to get you here. So they have to keep on appearances, pretend that life here is good for them. They have arrived. They have not arrived. You can't arrive when you are doing a job you don't like. You haven't arrived anywhere. Some are into sex trade, pimping others. They are doing jobs they cannot even do back home. They are not happy. They are miserable. But they are going to come online and pretend to be okay. Brother, sister, colleague, friend, think again before you chase the American dream, the Canadian dream, the UK dream. It's good to travel. It's good to go and enjoy life elsewhere. But how are you going to do that? Don't simply rush into it. Think about it. What skills do you have? What value are you adding on these economies? Do you have smart brains to start a company that is going to add value to these economies? Do you have the skills? Do you have the confidence? Do you have the marketing skills, public speaking skills? Are you teachable? What age are you by the time you want to relocate? These are issues you must think critically before you think of relocating. Think about it. You have a house in Africa. You have a piece of land in Africa. You have a paying job in Africa. Where do you want to come in a country where you're going to do 3 jobs to earn so that you can live a life you lived in Africa? What's wrong with your head? Why should you come to do 3 jobs, to sleep for 4 hours? Yet in Africa, you could sleep for 8 hours, but still live a good life. So if you are educated and you are thinking properly, the dream is not here. The dream is not in America. The dream is where you are. The environment is changing, the laws are changing, and the economies are getting stifled in these countries. And I agree with the government of the UK. I agree with them. They are spending so much on immigrants. Many governments in Europe today are getting loans. Do you know that? That even America actually has loans. America has debts. If governments are getting debts, are getting loans, are getting indebted, what do you think they are going to do? They are going to tighten the laws. UK is doing it already. So, ladies and gentlemen, think twice before you say well. And in the next episode, I'm going to show you country by country the laws that are there and how they are going to impact your life. Do not sell your property. If you want to come in these countries, come as an investor, start a company. Come as an investor, come to trade, to buy technology, to sell your products. Start a company like Ubuntu Global Connect. I and my colleagues have started. Add value to the country you are in, add value to Africa. That's how you're going to be valuable. Do not become a parasite. Do not become a burden. This is Ubuntu Global Connect. This is the Ubuntu Show. Stay tuned for the next show. I'm going to show you even more deeper analysis of this and more. I invite Dennis to show us more of the videos, and then we shall call it a day. Wait for the next show. Stay tuned and see you in the next one. Right there. See that? Watch it. Subscribe. Remember that.
Britain is our home. It's not a hotel. It's time to tell the truth on immigration and propose real plans to do something about it. I want to reduce immigration and make living here actually mean something. We need to change the way our immigration system works. So I'm announcing that the Conservative Party is going to do the following things differently. 1. If you want to stay in our country permanently and apply for indefinite leave to remain, the time you have to live here before you apply will increase from 5 years to 10 years. 2. You will have to be a net contributor with a high enough salary, especially if you want to bring family members with you. And if you've got a criminal record, you're banned. 3. If you've claimed benefits or need social housing, you can't even apply. 4. We will increase the time before you can apply for a British passport from 12 months to 5 years, meaning it will take a minimum of 15 years to start an application. 5. If you enter this country illegally or outstay your visa, you will be banned from ever gaining leave to remain or a passport. These changes, on top of a strict numerical cap on numbers, will constitute the most robust changes ever made to our immigration system. Lower numbers, secure borders, and an immigration system that finally works for the British people. This is another step in our plan to control our immigration system. If you agree, join us and let's get it done.